Welcome student, welcome to our YouTube channel Chemistry Table. I think all of you are doing well, and obviously I think all of you prepare all the previous part. Now if you want to secure the full marks 80 out of 80 in your board class 10 ICSE examination, then this channel is very important for you. Why? Because our motto, the main motto of this YouTube channel is to provide crystal clear concept of chemistry, especially for class 10 ICSE. Now especially for the board, you need to clear your all doubts, followed by preparing your own note, and then one time you can read your textbook. Now it is not the good way. Suppose any PDF is projected on the board, and anyone read line after line and try to explain. This is not the proper way. PDF is everything is available on the projected on the board, and just reading one by one line and explanation is not the correct way. Board should be vacant. Teacher try to explain by drawing or with the help of the structure. This is the proper way. Everything is available just by reading. It is not the way. And without knowing the proper concept, if anyone can try to explain, and if the person is not from the proper chemistry background and try to explain by reading the line, is not the way. So that is why we create this channel, and the main motto to provide crystal clear concept. And I am assuring you, you watch the previous all the parts, and this is also the part chapter 2. Chapter 1 completed. You can check our playlist. After watching all the parts, you have definitely the clear concept, and you have cleared your all doubts after watching all the videos. Then you can prepare your own note by watching this video, and if you want, then you can read one time your best book for ICSE. According to me, it is concise. So after watching all the parts, prepare your own note, and if you want, then you can read one time your book concise. Then we will again come with question answers. That is the different part. So for theory, just this video, this channel is beneficial for the student of ICSE, because we will try to provide all the concept regarding to ICSE, not by reading the projected PDF on the board. It is not the way. So my suggestion is that you watch first the video, and then you can feel. So after watching this video, prepare your note, and if you want, you can read concise. So today we will try to discuss the 2 new concepts in part 10 video. Probably in this part we will finish this chapter 2, chemical bonding, for ICSE class 10. Now first I want to throw a question to you. What is the question? Can anyone tell me NaOH form which type of bonding? First electrovalent, then covalent, third coordinate. Which one is correct? Look at the board. If you cleavage it, Na plus OH minus. Now can anyone tell which type of bonding it is? Obviously ionic or electrovalent, because both are ion. One is cation, another is anion. Now another example is CaCO3, Ca2 plus CO3 2 minus. So these two are the examples of the what? Electrovalent or ionic compounds. Okay, now most important for exam, another very important compound is H2SO4. What is the name? Sulfuric acid. Okay, this is very important question. Now How many examples was given in the previous part for coordination compound? I already told to you for board, 2 examples are very important for coordination compound. One is what? One is H3O plus, another is NH4 plus. NH4 plus. These two are important. But today I am going to discuss the another coordination compound, and this is sulfuric acid. So look at the board. Sulfuric acid, how many oxygens are there? 4. So sulfur is the center atom. Yes, how many oxygen? 4. 1 2 3 4. 1 2 3 4. Done. Okay, now how many hydrogens are there? How many? 2. So look at the board, this is one hydrogen and it is another hydrogen. But this is very important, because if you will take science in class 11, we have a concept VSEPR theory. In VSEPR theory, as well as in class 12, in group 17 we have. In group 17 we have this type of structure, but in detail. But in class 10 we have just simple one example. Try to understand what is this example. This concept again we have in class 12 P block element group 17, but in detail. Look at the board. Sulfuric acid, H2, see H2SO4, 4 oxygen are here. But can anyone tell me what is the valency of oxygen? Look at the board. Oxygen means 2, 6. So from this electronic configuration, this is called electronic configuration. From this electronic configuration, how many electrons are required to fill up its octet? 2. So valency of oxygen is 2. So look at the board, clear your concept. Since the valency of the oxygen is 2, so always oxygen will try to form 2 bonds. Oxygen will try to form 2 bonds. Suppose with one atom A, with another atom another A. So see how many bonds? 2. But not always 2 bonds in always the opposite side. Like that, oxygen can form 2 bonds in same side also. So why? Valency of the oxygen is 2. Now try to clear again your concept for hydrogen. 1. So tell me, hydrogen will try to accept how many electron? 1. So it is not possible by hydrogen to form double bond with any other element. Why? What is the valency of hydrogen? 1. So hydrogen always will form only single bond. So this is the concept of valency and bond formation. Valency of oxygen is 2. So oxygen always form 2 bonds. See, 2 in opposite side or 2 in same side, that is double bond. So 1 double bond or 2 single bonds. Hydrogen valency 1, hydrogen cannot form double or triple bond, always 1. So now since oxygen try to form 2 bonds, look at the word. See, how many bonds? 2. Here how many bonds? 2. But the problem is that here how many bonds? 1. So you have to give one arrow. Why? Because look at the board. Here arrow indicates what? Which bond? Coordinate bond. Arrow means, I discussed in previous part. What is the meaning of arrow. Suppose hydrogen and oxygen try to form a bond, and this electron completely given by oxygen, then this sign we generally use. This sign indicates electron from oxygen, completely donated from this side, that is right hand side, by the oxygen. So this indicates the sulfur donates the electron towards the oxygen. So look at the board. Arrow always indicate which bond? Coordinate bond. So how many coordinate bonds are here? 1 and 2. 2 coordinates bond, and 1 2 3 4, these are covalent bonds. So in sulfuric acid, 2 type of bonding are present. First is 4 covalent and second is 2 coordinate bond. Done. Okay, so now our next concept. So I think all of you understand what is the valency along with the bond formation, what is the number of bonds. Okay, now our next topic is formation of hydroxyl ion. Hydroxyl ion means OH minus ion. Look at the board. Formation of hydroxyl ion means OH minus ion. Now, what is the formula of water? H2O. All of you know, after cleavage, the water molecule will form H plus and OH minus. So, which one is hydroxyl ion? This one. So what is the definition? Hydroxyl, not definition actually, this definition will not come, concept. What is the hydroxyl ion? Hydroxyl ion will form from the water after the donation of this H plus ion, because see, in water means these two. So from water, if you remove this H plus, from water if you remove this H plus, then hydroxyl ion will form. So what is the definition? Hydroxyl ion will form after the removal of H plus ion from water. So first point is this, and then right here, hydroxyl ion will form after the donation of H plus ion from water molecule. Done? Okay. So this is our concept. Now look at the board. In last part, I already discussed the structure, that is covalent structure of water, this, and after donation of this electron, oxygen has extra 2 electron. This is called what? Lone pair. That already discussed in previous part. Okay. Now, very important concept here. See, in this structure, can you tell me which one is hydroxyl ion? Look at the board. This OH, no? OH, and H plus is this one. Or you can also choose this. This is OH hydroxyl and this is H plus. Anything. Okay, both are possible. So this is hydroxyl. First write OH, and this is rest of the ion H. Now my question is, look at the board. OH, in between these two OH, how many electrons? 2. So 2 electrons means how many bond? 1. So see, OH 1 bond. And on the oxygen, how many pair? 2 pair. So these two are lone pair. But up to this concept, I think all of you understand. These two are lone pair and these 2 electron form bond. Can you tell me what is the name of this bond? Covalent. See, covalent means shared pair of electron. Now my question is that what is about these 2 electrons? Why? Because whenever this water molecule try to form hydroxyl ion, hydroxyl, then water molecule must be break from here. Look at the board here. If it will break from here, then OH and H both are separated from each other. So I already understand OH 1 bond, 2 lone pair. This is 2 electron pair. Done. But my question is, what is about these 2 electron? Try to understand. These 2 electron present between 2 atoms. 2 atoms, which 2? Oxygen and hydrogen. Now, since these 2 electron present between these 2 atoms, which of these has more electronegative character? Tell me. Between these 2 atoms, which one has more electronegative character? Obviously oxygen. So oxygen try to pull this electron towards itself. So okay, I'll try to use oxygen donates this dot and suppose hydrogen donates this cross electron. Okay, so I marked here electron from oxygen is dot. So see, these two dot, one dot from oxygen, and cross means electron from hydrogen. So now these two electrons try to move towards oxygen. Why? Oxygen has more electronegative character. So these two electrons try to move towards oxygen. That's why hydrogen present without electron, that is these two electron completely taken by oxygen. So hydrogen is vacant, and I already told in previous part vacant means which sign? Plus. Okay, now vacant means plus, and these two electron accepted by oxygen. So these two electron means electron, what is the charge of electron? Negative. So that's why OH with two lone pair, this is hydroxyl ion. Hydroxyl ion always contain a negative charge. You can give here also, here also. Can you tell me why? Because this oxygen completely pull this electron towards itself. So since sign of electron is negative, so hydroxyl group C negative. Hydroxyl group always contain a negative charge, whereas the H plus ion, since it lose the electron towards the oxygen, hydrogen always gets positive charge. Full concept formation of hydroxyl ion. I discussed the first and second point. Done. Okay. Now according to our board ICSC board syllabus, you cannot read anything for board. Board provided a particular syllabus. According to the syllabus, now we have the next and last concept of this chapter. Look at the board. What is the next concept? Self-ionization of water. Okay. Self-ionization of water. Now, see, this is water molecule. So after ionization, it will form two ions, H plus and OH minus. Do you understand? Now H plus and OH minus. Now if these H plus ion try to combine with another molecule of water, it is first molecule, it is suppose second molecule of water. So first, when this is first point, it is second point, when water ionized, it will produce H plus and OH minus ion. Now when these H plus ion try to attach with another water molecule, then what will happen? Okay, I told you in the previous part excuse me, in previous part, water molecule contain two pairs of electron, that is called lone pair, and this H is vacant. So now how they will form bond? Bond means electron. Suppose two atoms form a bond, this bond means electron. Electron must be required. Now how these hydrogen will provide electron? It is already vacant, it cannot provide any electron. So now in water, since excess electron, this is excess electron, that is lone pair is called excess electron. Excess electron is here, this lone pair donates to H plus ion. So oxygen and this water, that is H2O, this oxygen try to donate electron to H plus ion. Do you understand? Okay, so now try to understand, one H plus ion of one water molecule, this H plus ion will form from where? Water molecule. So if H plus ion of one water molecule accept the electron from where? Accept the electron from the oxygen molecule of another water. Again, if one H plus ion of one water molecule accept electron or lone pair from oxygen from another water molecule, then it will form H3O plus ion. Can you tell me why this oxygen contain plus? See, oxygen previously oxygen contain electron. Now this electron donates to hydrogen. So now this position is vacant. So for vacant position we have H plus. Previously H contain vacant position or orbital. So water donates the electron here. So it fill up its vacant position. So now oxygen itself become vacant. So this is C H3O and then plus. Do you understand? So this hydronium ion positive charge over oxygen, but previously positive charge over H. Do you understand? So now third point, when okay, now the two line I told, can anyone tell me? Pause the video and try to understand that line. Hydrogen atom, sorry, not hydrogen atom, H plus ion from water, one water molecule except the lone pair or electron from the oxygen of second water molecule. Okay, so now if we will try to combine these two water molecule, then what we will have? See, same, one from one water molecule H plus except the electron from second water, suppose it is first water, it is second water, so second water donates the electron to H plus ion. This H plus ion form from the first water, so first water produce a H plus ion. This H plus ion to this H plus ion, water molecule donates electron and form what? H3O plus ion. So this water donates the electron to H plus ion of this first water. So in first water, OH minus ion left behind. Do you understand? These water molecule, second water, this is second, donates to H plus. So H plus and form H3O plus, done. So here which one is left? OH minus. Do you understand? Okay, so what is the structure of water? O H H. How many lone pairs? 2. Here also O H H. How many lone pairs? 2. But in H3O plus, I already told O first H, second H. Okay, but third H form which bond? Coordinate bond, discussed in part 9. In part 9, two examples that discussed, one of them is H3O plus. So see, H3O plus means 3H and 1O. Now over O there is a charge. Now oxygen contain how many lone pair? 2. Okay, now what is the structure of here? One lone pair. Okay, look at the board. Oxygen contain how many lone pair? 2. See, 2. But is this correct? No. Why? See the structure. Oxygen contain 2 lone pairs, but in H plus oxygen donates 1. So this position is vacant. That is why H3O plus. So oxygen contain 2 lone pairs previously, but since it donates to H plus, one position of the lone pair, this is vacant. So among these 2 lone pair, one is vacant. That is why there is positive charge. Do you understand? And what is the structure of OH minus that I told in this part 10? OH, O and this H. Oxygen contain how many electrons? These. Now can you tell me what is the source of this negative sign? The source of this negative sign that I told, look at the board, you can easily understand. What is the structure of water? See, these OH, these OH minus, O and H, so these are 2 electrons, so 2 electron means 1 bond, so that's why there is 1 bond, and oxygen there is always 2 lone pair, so 2 lone pair. But what is about this 2 electron? I told, since oxygen has more electronegativity, oxygen pull this electron towards itself, so that's why there is one negative charge marked by dot or cross. You can give also for this, or you can give also negative charge. Do you understand? So these are the full concept regarding the self ionization of water. Okay. Okay. Now, according to syllabus, we completed all the topics, all the points, definitions, example, concept, very hard concept, all the concept, hard, easy, medium, everything I discussed. So watch this video, prepare your own note, and if you want, you can read one time. The best book for board is Concise. Dalal is also good, but according to me, you can read any one book. Two book is not required for class 10. Any one book, Concise. So prepare your own note and revise this. And after this part, in next class, we will start the new chapter, and we will slowly, and in recent future we will going to start question bank series. In this series we have previous year question, in-text question, exercise, so many things. So but I will start this question bank series later after the completion of few chapters, because first your concept is important, then that of question answer. Question answer is secondary, first is concept. You can easily solve all the question answer if you have proper concept. But if you don't have the concept, after completion of 1000 question, you cannot create a base of the concept. You cannot create after completion of the 1000 questions. So first clear your concept, then question answer. I will obviously start question bank series, but first our first priority is completion of the chapters. Next day I'll start the next part, next chapter. And if you want to practice question answers, you can join our WhatsApp channel, link given in description box. Thank you.